My name's Ron. I'm sitting in my beautiful studio in Woolloomooloo, Sydney, Australia. Woolloomooloo, lovely name, isn't it? One day I'll spell it for you. Anyway, I'm an architect, an old one as you can see. I was trained in the 60s. We were trained by analogue, pencil, paper, scissors for collage, cut and paste, nothing new. Now computers, the nearest I got to computers was Fortran language, which probably doesn't even exist today. I don't know. All I remember was there was this huge sort of typewriter gadget on which we punched out cards which were fed into some infernal machine which produced something for town planning. What was the future in this, we thought? Well, it's revolutionised architecture as it is every other endeavour. The endeavour of getting information across, like this website, these movies, these little tutorials. I have a website, Art and Architecture, as you know, because that's the reason you're looking at this. And I've decided that my knowledge, which is becoming a bit of lost knowledge, lost art, may disappear because you only have to look back one or two generations, one or two trainees, and they're not being taught how to draw by hand, particularly freehand drawing. Reason being, I suspect the teachers were never taught, so how can they teach people going through universities and colleges at the moment? The other thing with this particular drawing style is that it's not free expression. It's not emotional in a sense. It may end up emotional, or works of art, but it's not its original intent. The intent is to get down information accurately, quickly, and concisely so that others can understand it. Other consultants, maybe your client, maybe you're just talking to yourself, but at least you can see what's happening. Now, it's based on a very simple premise that goes back centuries. We all know about, it's always better in the old days and so forth. Well, maybe it was in certain aspects. What we learned to do was to draw things repetitively, to paint things repetitively, to discover and put down colours repetitively, so that when the time came for us to actually do or apply that knowledge, we didn't have to think about how to do it. All we concerned ourselves with was what we were trying to express. It's like an athlete. They don't go out and run 100 metres Olympic event without training. They might do 1,000 starts, 1,000 20-metre sprints, and so on. So why is it any different for us? Drawers, architects, designers. In my opinion, there is none. This video is one of many. Where it'll end up, I'm not sure. You're free to download these things. If you can save them, fantastic. If not, come back to the website. I'll try and keep it organised so that you can access them at any time. They're free. As I said before, I'm afraid the knowledge could be lost. By using the internet, I might be able to pass it on, and someone else can pick up the baton and run with it. Might be you. Now the first lesson, I'll start in a minute, we'll call it 1, I guess, will be simple repetitive marks, parallel lines to a certain length of a certain spacing and so forth. I'll treat it as a separate lesson. This is just an introduction. If you've got comments on what I might cover, how I can best improve these little videos, by all means contact me by email, which is probably the best way. You can try snail mail, but I wouldn't recommend it. You might even point me to other sites that can give me clues. By all means do it. I'll try and acknowledge you. If you just want to chat about it, to talk about it, get in contact.